Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Rustam, and I'm now recording the second part of this lecture, lecture number 7. So, in the previous part, I talked about six phonemes, that is, English stops like p, b, t, d, k, g. These were the six phonemes which I covered in the previous slide, in my previous recording. Now, in this recording, I'm going to talk about these nine phonemes, as you can see here. These are known as fricative sounds. This is manner of articulation. And also we have another phoneme known as the letter is H, but the sound is so. Okay, in my previous video I have already talked about it. Let's again go to the last video, last picture, and talk about these fricative sounds. So here you can see when we pronounce this sound, let me this one or this one. This is a pair, and in the pair first consonant is known as voiceless. It is voiceless, and the second one is voiced. So let first please listen to the pronunciation or articulation. What I do, I place the upper teeth at lower lip, and the outgoing air is restricted. See in this picture. Let me scroll up for you. As you can see, upper teeth. This is upper teeth somewhere here, and it is touching the lower lip here. So air travels this way and comes up to this place, and then what happens, it is the passage is narrowed down, and then there is a obstruction, but this obstruction is not the complete stoppage. Rather it is the passage is narrowed down, and the outgoing air experiences an obstruction, restriction or constriction, and this way a whispering sound is produced. So if there is a buzzing sound, it means it is a voice sound, like this one is voiced. Hope you have got how this sound is produced. Here, as you can see, this place, so soft palate or velum, it is just on the back of the neck, and it is touching, so that air cannot go through nasal cavity. So air has to pass through mouth cavity, but the restriction or friction is given at this place. So these two sounds are known as labiodental sounds. Labio mean lips, and dental mean teeth. So in their articulation, in these articulation of these two sounds, upper teeth and lower lip, they are involved. That's why the name given to these two sounds is labiodental. And the manner of articulation, that is how the air is treated, is fricative. So they are called fricative sounds. And if we they are identified by their names. That is, one is known as F, and the second one is known as V. But these are their names, and their pronunciation articulation is like fan, fit, like this, flower. Now van, west. Okay, so let me take you to the first chart, consonant chart. So here, now let's see how we pronounce these two sounds. So this pair has been just covered. Now these are known as dental sound. Okay, they are known as dental sounds. So let's take you to the main picture box. So these are known as dental sounds, as you can see. Rather, yes, here this picture is quite clear. Native speakers uh, try to produce these two sounds by bringing uh, the tip of the tongue between the teeth. Like these are our lips, teeth. Sorry, and this tongue is brought here, somewhere here, and upper teeth and lower teeth, they are joined together. And let me listen, please listen to me. I will try to articulate them the way the native speakers do, but it will be very difficult for me. So they put or just stick the tip of the tongue between the two teeth and then pronounce it. But we Pakistani speakers and learners can't produce it like this. So what do we do? We place the tip of the tongue here at the back of the teeth, as you can see here. This is upper teeth, so tip of the tongue is resting against the upper teeth, and we produce it like this. Okay, so and if you can't listen to my articulation, you can say th, the, but it is not th and the, but they are actually pronounced as the, th, thing, th, thing, thick, and the, this, the, like this. Okay, so what happens, let me take you this picture to the previous picture. Here, as you can see here, this symbol, as is visible here, that air comes here and then goes out to the atmosphere, but it is its path is narrowed down at this place. So we can say they are dental sounds. Both the dents or both the teeth are involved in their articulation. The first one of the pair is known as voiceless, and the second one is known as voiced. So voiceless is drawn like this, and voiced is drawn like this. So these are two symbols. Now let's go to the last pair, this one. This sound is known as voiceless, and this is voiced. So they are known as palatal alveolar sounds, palatal alveolar sound, and their manner of articulation is fricative. So palatal alveolar is a place between hard palate and alveolar ridge. Let me draw it like this. If it is a teeth, this is alveolar ridge, this part, and then here is roof or hard palate, this is soft palate. So this is hard palate, and this is our lip. Then we have teeth here, and then there is a ridge. Now this place which is between, this is known as this is palatal or palate, hard palate, and this is alveolar ridge. So this area is known as palatal alveolar, palate and alveolar. So in between this place is known as palatal alveolar. If we draw the tongue here, our tongue, so the front part of the tongue is underneath the palate. So this area blade, so blade is almost underneath the palatal alveolar. So these two sounds are known as palatal alveolar, and they are fricative sound. Let's trace them in the pictures. First listen their pronunciation. This is pronounced as sh, and this one is pronounced as sh, 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 sh. There are many examples like shoot, shoot, then shingle, ship, sheet, and this is very rare sound, a very not very frequent sound. This is found in the word television, vision, television. Okay, now garage, garage. ये तकरीबन जो हमारी फ़ारसी ये होती है इस तरह की, इसके बराबर आप समझ सकते हैं फ़ारसी ये, जैसे हम कहते हैं टेलीविज़न, टेलीविज़न, टेलीविज़न. Or there's a word garage. Now it is pronounced as garage, garage. So it is not garage the way people say, pronounce it garage. So I think I have not checked it, but I think it is garage, garage. Okay, let's go to the pictures and see how they are, what is the shape of our buccal cavity or oral cavity. Let me trace it. Yes, they are here. Okay, now this pair is the first one is voiceless, and this is voiced. Okay, now feel the articulation when we say shh, shh. So as we can see here, tip of the tongue, blade or tip of the tongue is just close to alveolar ridge. Not alveolar ridge, rather it is behind the alveolar ridge, because this is teeth. Let me draw it for you again. This one is teeth, and behind the teeth there is ridge, but this is hard palate and it is close to this, so that's why it is known as palatal alveolar. So yes, it is very close to alveolar and also towards the palate. So these two sounds are known as palatal alveolar, palatal alveolar. Okay, see the shape of the tongue. As you can see here, tongue, this is tongue. So this tip of the tongue is rising, the tongue is being raised towards alveolar, sorry, place between alveolar ridge and the hard palate. It is not alveolar. As you can see here in this picture, tip is touching the alveolar ridge, but here as you can see again, it is not touching the this one alveolar ridge. It is just close to alveolar ridge, and it is a bit towards the hard palate. Okay, last sound in this row, friction row, is this sound known as glottal. uh, it is the name of the letter is H. H, we pronounce it H. Sorry, but the name of the letter is H, but the sound is, it is voiceless. Let's trace it somewhere in the picture. Maybe it is somewhere in the picture for us, so let me locate it. Okay, maybe it is not given in this picture set. Anyhow, this is known as glottal stop. Glottal stop means that it is produced. Let me take you to some picture here. Let me show you the actual picture like this one. So the H sound is produced at this area. the space between there are two vocal cords like this one and this one. So this space is known as glottis. Glottis, glottis. So the only one sound that is produced in this place is known as ha sound, like this. So this every other consonant is produced above the voice box, like in this area, but this phoneme is produced here. That's why its name is glottal, glottal, glottal sound. Okay, so I will be recording the third part of this video soon. So we are just trying to articulate different phonemes, particularly consonants. So which articulator goes like which articulators are involved in the articulation of these sounds. Thank you very much for watching the second part of this consonant chart. Next you will listen to the third part soon. So if you want to be notified for the third part, you are requested to subscribe the channel and then press the icon, bell icon, so that you are notified. This is not a commercial channel. It is just a free video recording website, and I just want to facilitate students, particularly in the backdrop of this corona threat. And if Allah Almighty save us from this, and we are hopeful that soon we will be relieved of this calamity. Inshallah, I will continue recording these videos for students. Thank you very much.